Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Select men have few complaints about women. Select men. So, you know, I talk about select and non-select. And select men, people have different things. Some people call them alphas, dominant men, 1% men, whatever. Whatever term you use, one thing they're going to have is few complaints about women. And that's one way you can do that. One way you can figure out which men are doing well with women. And let's be clear, they're not simps. They're not simps. Some guys will call them simps if they don't have any complaints about women. That's stupid. See, a true simp is like trying to win over a woman who doesn't want him and doing nice things for a woman who doesn't want him. Nah, the thing is, if you're a select man, or a dominant man, alpha man, 1% man, whatever term you want to use, the women throwing it at you. And when I say throwing it at you, that means they making themselves available. They making it easy for them to be approached. They chose the man like months ago. They'll put themselves in position. You know, they'll return text right away. Even when the man like is making what he thinks to be the first move, they actually made the first move by clocking you and putting themselves in position. See, but here's the thing. A select man, because he's having positive relationships with women, is going to have few complaints. In fact, that's how a man know he is select. Because he's really not having trouble with women. They're not giving them hell. And yet, they're going to have a few because there's going to be some women no matter what who are going to try to fuck with or do some shit. But like I said, few. Might even be some women who try to play them, but it's still few. What I mean by this is most of the women that encounter these men are going to be very cooperative. The majority. I'm going to say the majority. The majority of women, they're going to be cooperative. They're going to be friendly. This is the type of guy who's going to get smiles on a regular basis. This is the type of guy who's going to have a bunch of women he can go out with at any time, even if he's trying to be monogamous. The women are going to be nicer to him. They ain't going to give him hell. Even the women who will put him in the friend zone, and yes, select men do get put in a friend zone because, as I said in a video this week, women prefer to have select men even in their friend zone. Even then, they're going to still be nice. And the only reason he even got in the friend zone is they probably messing with another select man and they trying to put him on standby. Yeah, a select man can be put on standby. But even then, he has a choice whether or not he wants to deal with that. He still got other women he can deal with. A select man, he's going to have few complaints because he got positive options. Now, it ain't gonna be some perfect fantasy where the women just line up all the time, but look, he ain't gonna have to work as hard. He ain't gonna have to complain about women trying to play him because he's only facing it like every now and then, maybe. In fact, even the money part, like you get some guys, women are always gonna be like, well, you gotta take me out, you gotta do this. A truly select man ain't facing that often. In fact, the woman might be like, hey, you know, why don't we just meet at this coffee place? Or wait a minute, I'm gonna cook a meal for you. Come on over or something like that. Basically, he's gonna be treated nicely by the women. And this is an important factor. Because some guys will wonder if they select or not. Well, look at how you're being treated. Even if you're in a relationship, how you being treated? Because there are not enough select men to go around, so women still have to deal with a non-select man. But he can know where he at depending on how she treating him. How often y'all having sex? Just ask that one question. How often y'all having sex? Once a week? Once a week, even though it could be every day? Or how much sex you getting? Or how you getting it? Is she doing reverse cowgirl or is she just doing like she just gonna lay there and let you do your business? You know? Or if she coming to bed with you, even if you living together, you know you selected. Now, how she coming to bed? She coming to bed all fixed up, got her Victoria's Secret on, got her nighties on, her teddies on and all of that. no panties or butt naked or something, or she coming to bed with her hair fixed up, a mask on, and granny panties on. Hey, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. That's how you going to know. See, a select man, he's going to have, for the most part, good relationships. Like I say, he can go through something bad. Every man can go through something bad. But even a select man go through something bad. He was probably tearing a woman up. But, you know, relationships, they don't always last. You know, but he was probably tearing a woman up at first, but, you know, she got used to him and stuff and everything, things change. Okay, that happens. There'll still be another woman on standby for that man. Another woman on standby. Shoot, you got some women, they know, they'll wait for certain men, you know? So that's how I know a lot. And trust me, I can listen to like content creators, whatever. All I have to do is listen to them talk. I know where they stand with women. All I have to do is listen to them talk. Where they stand with women, where they stood with women, whatever. Because they ain't gonna have too much negative to say about women. They really not. They really not. You know? And that's where you want to go because, you know, my solution to it and what I'm seeing out here just in the world, in the streets, and many people are seeing that women only going for a small percentage of men because they have the freedom to do so. They don't have to be stuck. Because even what I say, some women go for non-select. You getting to the point now, they're not even going for that. Only a few women might go for it depending on like whatever their subculture is, you know. Maybe they had to go to a church. Now, I remember a woman, she was all in the church, all religious, and she had a boyfriend, but she wrote a letter to her ex. And this was a legitimate ray-ray. One of those few occasions. Now, I've seen them. Now, I say for the most part, you get some upper crust woman, professional who don't want to mess with a ray-ray, but there's always exceptions. This ain't a science, it's an art. And she was sending a letter to him, this dude in prison. She writing a letter to him saying she didn't even like kissing the guy she was with. She still wanted him, you know? She still wanted him. Incidentally, she grew up around the way, so that's kind of understandable. But anyway, right? Yeah, you know, she still wanted him. So, but that guy that she was with wasn't select to her. He wasn't select. Because if that was the case, she wouldn't even be worried about some dude in prison. But that's the thing. I can understand those guys complaining. But if you truly select, you ain't gonna catch shit like that. And you gonna look. Let me be real. How to know? Because people, invariably, somebody will get on here and be like, "Well, how I know if I'm select?" Dude, is she trying to fuck you? Women trying to fuck you, okay? That's basically it. The select, non-select thing is a whole sexual hierarchy. So you selective women trying to fuck you, okay? You know, some they gonna want to fuck right away. Some, you know, you might have to take them to dinner or something like that. They'll still fuck you. You might have to do a little extra, but that's the thing. How much does a woman want to have sex with you? A truly select man ain't gonna have any complaints because there's gonna be a roster of women who want to fuck his ass. It's just that simple. They want to have sex with him. You know, that's how a man knows. If he's complaining about his choices or how the women approaching him or what they making him do to even get sex, he ain't select. A woman gonna fuck us. The more selective he is in a woman's eyes, the more sexual he is, the more sexually appealing he is. Understand that, all right? So anyway, though, bottom line, select men have few complaints about women. So if you complaining, well, you ain't select. The whole thing is you want to work to become select, all right? And I provide it. If somebody come in and say something stupid like, well, what can I do? I got, shit, I'm closing in on 4,000 videos. Plus, I got a bunch of stuff in my description box. If all that ain't helping you, I don't know what to say, all right? And it costs very little money, very little money. Shoot, my main videos are free. All you have to do is just watch, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace.